Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something a little different, a product catalog. Now, I know what you're thinking, but this isn't about some new gadget. Nope, we're going to see how it tackles a huge modern health issue, blood pressure, using an approach that's been around for literally thousands of years.
Right off the bat, the catalog hits you with this question. It's really making you think, right? It's basically setting the scene for a totally different path to circulatory wellness, one that doesn't necessarily start at the pharmacy, but somewhere, well, a lot older.
Okay, so before we can even begin to understand the solution they're proposing, we really need to get a solid grip on the problem. So, let's back up a bit and start with the absolute basics. What is blood pressure anyway?
I mean, you hear this term all the time, right? Your doctor says it, you see it on the news, but what's really going on inside our bodies? What does that number actually mean?
Fundamentally, it's just a physical force. The catalog actually uses a really great analogy here. Think of your body like a house's plumbing system. Your heart, that's the pump, and your arteries are all the pipes. Blood pressure is simply the force of the blood pushing against the inside of those pipes, and keeping that pressure just right, not too high, not too low, is absolutely crucial for the whole system to work properly.
And this is a perfect illustration of what happens when that balance gets thrown off. You see on the right, the arteries getting narrower. That's a condition called atherosclerosis. It's like a clog in the pipes. This creates a bottleneck, which means the pump, your heart, has to work way harder to push blood through. Over time, the heart gets bigger and strained from all that extra work. It really is a vicious cycle.
And here's a key point the source makes. It's not just about pressure being too high. This is actually a two-sided coin. You've got hypertension, that's the high blood pressure we hear about all the time, but you also have hypotension, which is when the pressure is too low, and both of them create their own set of very real problems for your body.
So, why all the fuss about this one number? Well, the catalog really drives home a scary point. The biggest danger is often what you can't feel. The damage can be building up inside for years without you even knowing it. And if you want some perspective on just how serious this is, check out this number. The source material states that hypertension is a major cause of about 7.5 million deaths worldwide, every single year. I mean, that's just a staggering statistic. It really shows you how urgent this problem is. And the risk isn't just about your heart, not at all. High blood pressure is like a wrecking ball for your whole body. It can lead to strokes, cause your kidneys to fail, and even affect your eyesight. It's a systemic issue that has consequences pretty much everywhere.
Now let's not forget the other side of things. Hypotension, or low blood pressure, has its own list of pretty awful symptoms. People don't talk about it as much, but that constant feeling of dizziness, being tired all the time, or feeling confused, that can make just getting through the day a real struggle.
Okay, so we've got a pretty clear picture of the problem. Now the catalog pivots. It starts to introduce a potential solution that comes from Ayurveda. This is an ancient, holistic system of medicine from India, and its whole philosophy is about creating balance within the body. And at the very core of this Ayurvedic approach are plants, botanicals. The catalog shows this whole range of herbs that have been traditionally used for centuries to support circulatory health. You see things like tulsi, which is often used for its calming effects, and arjun, which is a big one in Ayurveda for heart health. The idea is that each of these herbs has a specific job to do.
So rather than just talking about these herbs one by one, the source material zeroes in on a specific formulation that actually brings a bunch of them together.
And that product is called Presrodhi. Its stated goal is pretty clear. It's designed not just to help control blood pressure, but also to support the health of your entire circulatory system. It's a two-for-one approach.
And when we look at what's actually in it, we can see the exact blend. A lot of those key herbs we just saw, like arjun and tulsi, are in there in pretty significant amounts. They really form the backbone of this particular formula.
What's interesting is how the claimed benefits are tied to natural processes. For instance, the source points out it's rich in potassium, which helps your body flush out excess sodium. And we know sodium is a big deal for blood pressure. It also mentions vitamin C, which can help your blood vessels relax and widen, making it easier for blood to flow.
But, it's not just what's in it that's interesting. The way you're supposed to use it, well, it's definitely not what you'd expect.
Yeah, this method completely avoids your stomach and your digestive system. So no pills to swallow, no special drinks. It uses a totally different route to get into your body.
And that route is topical absorption. The whole idea is that the active ingredients are in a lotion. You rub it on your skin, and it gets absorbed directly through the skin, supposedly making its way into your system that way.
And the instructions are really straightforward. You just take a few drops, massage it into your skin for about 5 minutes, and you do that twice a day. Simple as that.
So why do it this way? Well, the catalog lists a few key advantages. It's easy, it's convenient, and you don't have to deal with the sometimes strong taste of these herbs. Plus, it's claimed that this allows for faster and more direct absorption.
And here's an important detail the source makes sure to include. The formulation is approved by the Directorate of Ayush in Delhi. Now that's the official government body in India responsible for regulating traditional medicine systems like Ayurveda.
This is a really important point. The catalog is very clear that this is not some kind of magic fix. It's meant to be just one piece of the puzzle. It explicitly says you still need to focus on proper diet, exercise, meditation, the whole package of a healthy lifestyle. And that really brings us to the final thought that this catalog leaves us with. As we're all dealing with these modern health problems, could some of the answers be found in ancient practices? It's this idea that maybe by looking at the intersection of old wisdom and new challenges, we might just find some new ways forward to a healthier life.